I'm not sure what compels us. To rise before the sun, to capture the sounds of spring, to pursue a king. Maybe we'll never know, or maybe that's the point. To never know at all, but only grow and learn. To humbly succeed, or desperately fail. To wake up early, and to go to sleep earlier. To understand nature, and understand together. To feel our heart surging, and work our minds harder. I'm not sure what compels us, but what I do know is that we are utterly compelled to work the hardest, to drive endless miles, to share lasting memories, to accomplish our own goal and form lifelong friendship, to witness life spring forward and pay respect to a king, and now to share our experiences with all of you.
Welcome all to the Season 2 premiere of Average American Hunter. I'm your host, Ryan Odenbrett. Season 2 is all about Virginia springtime hunting, be it the eastern wild turkey or some plump-ass white morel mushrooms. We'll also be sure to add our occasional tip to the show. Not that you must practice what we preach, but rather, you get to hear about tough lessons learned from guys that don't have a product agenda to push for their sponsors. Season 2 also features mostly self-filmed hunts. On occasion, I do set up behind the camera for Kyle, but we generally don't get the opportunity to team up too much during turkey season, especially in 2020. But as you'll see, self-filming turkey hunts proves to be our hardest challenge yet. Our first hunt features myself in 2018, on a sort of rare spring morning for me. The action with this Tom takes place in moments, and like the average dick that I am, I'm not prepared, and things get hairy fast. Tom, Dick, and Harry. Roll that footage.
Today is April 27th. It is approximately 6:30 a.m. It's about 50 degrees. It's about a 5-mile-per-hour wind, just enough to be a breeze. About 2 days ago, I'm gonna say, I came back to this very same field after a rain, and there was a couple gobblers out here. So, I'm gonna see if I can't get it done this morning. I'll let you know how it goes.
Alright, most turkey hunters are familiar with the sound that Tom just made. That dreadful, terrible god-awful sound. The sound of a putting turkey. For those of you that are new to turkey hunting, the putt is a turkey sounding the alarm. When they make this sound, they are aware of you. Sometimes they will putt while walking away and take a little bit of time to try to figure out exactly what you are. Other times, they putt like once or twice before dramatically running or flying away. Either way, if they make this sound, your chances of a harvest fly out the window with every note they make.
Alright, everybody. Here he is. It's a beautiful Tom. Probably got about a 10, 11 inch beard. He's got some incredible hooks. I'll grab the camera and show you here in a moment, but oh man, what a fast and excellent hunt. I never would have thought it. I was ready for an all-day sit here. I was even gonna sit quietly, and I'm just kind of blown away by how the hunt went this morning. But that's turkey hunting for you. Sometimes all it takes is a minute to switch it up for you. But I had this wonderful setup that you see behind me. I was sitting on this tree back here. I got here early. I set my brush up. I knew this tree was really open, so I wanted to be covered. And I mean, I made the fatal mistake of not covering my right too well. I just never expected a turkey to come that far right out of the thicket over here, just right there. And I mean, he came right out of there, and when I heard him gobble, I looked over, and I mean, I couldn't see him yet, but I went ahead. I knew he'd be coming from that direction, and I knew I was too open, that if he came too far out that he'd see me and bust, and that's precisely what he did. So it's a good thing I got swung over and got my gun aimed at him in time. But I'm super appreciative of being able to come out here today and get it done. I mean, it's a Friday morning and then coming out here before work, but man, I was able to get it done, and I'm happy for that. So let's get the camera up here and get a look at this bird. Average American hunter, baby, getting it done.
So, for an average chuck like me, rarely does a hunt come together like this. And I would be lying if I didn't say that 75% of the success in this hunt was probably generated by my decoy setup. I kept it simple with this setup. 2 hens, that's it. Generally, I don't go overboard with decoys. The better looking decoys are always bulky, so I always try to use as few as possible. At the beginning of season, I'll use 2, 3 hens maybe. Rarely do I use a jake decoy. As the mid-season approaches, I'll only use 1 hen. At the end of season, I'll use a lonesome jake or a jake and tom combo. My decoy setup is designed to reflect the turkey grouping habits throughout springtime. And honestly, I only use turkey decoys for like 50% of my setups anyway. And maybe 20% of my harvests actually feature a decoy setup within the hunt. And sometimes it's best to go without a decoy setup and just let the gobbler look for you as much as he will. Regarding what decoys I use, I've had better luck with more realistic looking decoys. But I've also had luck with the lightweight collapsible decoys that you can buy at Walmart for like $8. And I'll still keep a couple of those lightweight decoys in my backpack or my vest when I don't feel like toting around those bulky lifelike ones all over the mountainside. But when I know that my decoy setup will be the ticket, I take the harder to travel with but more effective and lifelike decoys. I owe nothing to this product or to this store, and they don't pay me to say but I use the flex tone decoys that you can buy at Walmart. I've had just as much luck with the flex tone decoys as I have the name brand decoys that cost 3 to 4 times as much. Also, I pick these decoys up at the end of spring or early summer when Walmart is trying to get rid of these suckers for 25 to 50% off. But yeah, no shame in the Walmart turkey gear game. You do not need to go to big brand stores and spend top dollar on big name brands to be an effective or good turkey hunter. Furthermore, when you don't have more than $100 dumped into a solitary turkey decoy, you won't feel the need to baby it, like a new truck or your favorite pair of panties. You can really rough them up, like a credit score or a reputation, or your batting hand during quarantine. Anyway, thanks for watching episode 1 of season 2. Tune in next week for episode 2. Stay in the woods as long as you can. You can't shoot a gobbler or pluck a mushroom if you're drunk on your couch. Till then, stay tuned and see you next week.